Dragons? Did that get your attention? Well, it should have, because it's one of the most popular introductions to any movie ever made. And why did we start off with that today? Good question. To help all of you Dragons get excited for the release of the new Star Wars movie, Rogue One, this week, and yes, that means you too, Mrs. Wilson, we've decided to put a little bit of Star Wars twist to our news for the rest of the week. Pay attention for Star Wars news, trivia, jokes, and maybe even a special Star Wars theme going this or that with a lucky teacher. But for now, let's get things going. Today is Tuesday, December 13th, and it's a day 5. Today's broadcast is being brought to you by me, Ben Nettie, and my fantastic co-host, Luke Boardman. Let's get down to business and send it over to Luke to see what's going on with the weather. Take it away, Luke.
Thanks, Ben, and good morning, everyone. Today's weather will continue to bring us, well, frankly, more of the same yucky weather. A slight chance of flurries or snow showers possible. Hey, Ben, here's a little fun fact for you. The high temperature today will be 32 degrees, which is the exact point at which snow will form, in case you didn't know. How cool is that? Get it? Cool! It makes you feel like we're stuck on a planet Hoth, like Luke and the Rebels. Just watch out for any Wampa beasts on your way home today, okay?
Okay, it's one of our favorite times of the day where we get to celebrate the special students in our school who have a birthday today. We have only one very special dragon who gets to celebrate her birthday today. When you see Emma Groff in the 6th grade today, please be sure to wish her an extra special birthday. From all of us here at the news, we hope you enjoy your special day, Emma.
Hey Dragons, ever wondered how they make those amazing aliens and creatures in Star Wars look so real? Have you ever thought about maybe wanting to become a makeup or special effects artist yourself one day? Well, this segment is for you. Today, we visit behind the scenes of a Star Wars movie and take a look at just how those alien creatures are designed and brought to life.
When you think of Star Wars, you can't help but think of all the crazy aliens, droids, and monsters that have been a large part of each movie. Right from the beginning, the famous cantina scene in the first Star Wars showed some pretty memorable characters. Remember this?
But just how do they get those aliens to look so real? Well, watch this and you might get an idea of what it would be like to be a special effects designer on an actual Star Wars movie set.
We all grew up with Star Wars, and I never imagined for 1 minute that I would ever work on a Star Wars production. My role on Rogue One is an opportunity to be able to develop techniques, get better at it, not only in the way that we make things, but hopefully more successfully creatively, in such a way as that it feels as Star Wars as it can possibly be.
The creatures are amazing. Their eyes blink and move, and their lips have a very subtle expression.
You'll look up and one of the creatures is a huge monkey shooting this enormous gun out of the plane. And then you remember, oh, we're actually in Star Wars.
I love apes and monkeys in general, and I love space. So when you combine the two and have a space monkey, it's kind of a dream come true. You've got to remind yourself that every single day is an amazing thing, no matter what you're doing. We just happen to be running around with robots and creatures and stuff. Nice to meet you.
Well, that looked absolutely amazing. I can't believe what they can do with special effects these days. I'm sure this new Star Wars movie, Rogue One, will look just as real and amazing as all the others. So does that look like an exciting career for any of you Dragons out there? Whack.
Okay, Ben, you've been waiting for it, and here it comes. That's right, it's the joke of the day, and today we're going to continue with the theme of Star Wars and bring you a joke that's, dare I say it, out of this world. Ben, why should you never bother to ask Yoda for money?
Oh, brother, I'm afraid to ask. Why should you never bother to ask Yoda for money?
Because he's always a little short, of course.
Oh, God, I want to use the force to get rid of these jokes.
Okay, dragons, it's now that time in our show where we bring you all the latest and greatest information about the things that you need to know that are happening in and around our school. So pay close attention, everyone.
Our first announcement is from the Student Council. Mrs. Grundy wants to remind you that you will have your next meeting tomorrow, Wednesday, December 14th at 3 p.m. Be sure to have a ride home at 4. Mrs. Grundy can't wait to see you there.
The next announcement we have is for another club meeting. This time it's for all UK kids out there. Mrs. Bartz wants to remind you that you have a meeting this Thursday, December 15th until 4 p.m. in Mrs. Bart's room. Please be sure that you have a ride home at 4 p.m. Mrs. Bartz has lots of fun planned for you.
Our last announcement comes to us from Mrs. Knezzi and Mrs. Gleiser for all of you page turners out there. Are you planning on ordering a team shirt? If you are, please make sure you get your order form and money to Mrs. Gleiser or Mrs. Knezzi by December 20th. And remember, keep on reading. Oh, Luke, I'm sorry, am I joking you?
Well, Dragon, since there are no more announcements, it's time for the pledge, with students from Mr. Brown's class leading the way.
Please stand.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Well, Luke, that's officially the end of another successful broadcast here at the Pembroke Intermediate News. However, we can't say goodbye without first giving a huge thank you to our amazing producer, Miss Ariana Hale.
Hey Dragons, remember to practice habit 2. Whenever possible, always remember to begin with the end in mind and stay away from the dark side of the Force. Have a great day. See you tomorrow.